I shouldn't be smoking. I think it's Lance. Is that what it is? But this is goes out to everybody because I document all my stuff. This is a board that I had picked off from the RODDEN from Mark Rodden. Somebody gave me a chart. So what I did to the chart is I went in the center and I did the whole center row. I added up both numbers and came up with this to a single digit. Then I did the same thing on the opposite sides and the same thing on the opposite sides until I came to the end. The only number on here that is black in roulette is the 6. 1, 2, 3 sixes, 4, 5, 6 sixes, 7, 8, 9 sixes. 9 times 6 is 54. Rubik's Cube. Man is set on Rubik's Cube, and in the center is the cross right by your heart. And it doesn't turn around by the angles. Anyways, we came down and we did this. The center added up to 30, and the word day is 30. 30 is creation. 3 by the 0 equals 45, the angle of 45, because 15 is the value of 0. And if you notice, if it was 45, to the left would be 99, to the right would be 99. 9 by 9 is 81. 9 plus 9 is 18. We get back 99 again. Then the next number shows up 24, 18, 27, 9, and 3. 39 is the trinity of 3 13s. 3 by 9 is 27. 2 by 9 is 18. 4 by 9 is 24. 6 by 9 is 54. But by 9, it's 5 by 6, which equals 30. We did all 9s until we got to the center, and then it came to 30. So I brought it down to a single digit, which came out to 3999, 693, 969993. But I'm only going to use one side. I'm going to use this side. Okay? 3 and 9 is 12. 1 and 2 is 13. So I would put this 3 and this 3 to make 6. I'd put this 9 and this 9 to make 9. I would put this 9 and this 6 to make 15, which is 6. And then the 9 splits the center, so I would go further down. Now, if I add them up, okay, I get 81. 3, 12, 21, 30, 36, 45, 48, and 9 is 57, and 6 is 63, and 9 is 72, and 9 is 81, and 9 is 90, and 3 is a total of 93. Highway 93, Autoroute 93, it's 93. Where does the 81 come from? Let me flip it around and see what I did here. The 81 is because I only used red. 9 by 9, they're both red in roulette, comes out to the 81. 5 by 6 is the 30. When you add them together, 81 and 30, you're on the roof of the Twin Towers, this side and this side. The numbers stop. Also in the diagram, if you just keep going in this direction or this direction, these numbers will repeat again. They're just single digits, they repeat. Same thing down here. So we come over to here, we have 54 black on each side is 108. 108 plus the creation makes 111. 3 more because it's of the creation of the number 9. 57 and 57, 114, which I'm not sure if it's in this book, but 114 is 3 by 38. SSSSSS. It's the connecting heavens. 888, 888, 1776. The same thing as 789 or 789 plus 987. They sometimes make a joke saying 789, so backwards 987. But together it equals to 1776. So this is what I came up with. And if we look, okay, never multiply by 4 because then you get a whole. I'm not looking for a whole. A whole is 4, 5. If I multiply this by a whole, be 4 times, be 4 56s. 56 and 56 is 112. It would equal 224. 22 is life. 4 is the 2 and 2 world, the 4 angles. But anyways, times 3, it's 342. Times 3, it's 324. Same amount on a golf ball, and the same thing for 432 hertz. Oh, it doesn't hurt that much, does it? So this is what I got. The total, I forgot to show you the total of the two of them is 666. And this design will create the floors of the Twin Towers, and the added between the black and the added between the red, both together equals 6, 6, and 6, which is the exact numbers on the roulette wheel, 1 to 36 added up. So I really don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm going to go on to something else, just something small, splitting up a flag. All I did is split up a flag. See number 3? See number E? E3, E3, it's all E3, different levels. In between here, you would slide to this one, slide to this one, slide to this one, or you cross over to this side and you slide the other way. The next page I'm going to turn, I'm just going through some of the pages, that's all. I just want to get rid of them out of my head. This is the Monopoly. I don't know how I keep doing it, but there's 4 spaces here, D, E, F, G. And what's funny about the F and the D is the D sound, the E follows, and the F sound, the E comes before the F. Same thing over here, X, Y, and Z. Over here is another Y, because we have the extra vowel in the extra letter in the alphabet to reconnect the alphabet. So these show the crosses, and I go 2, 2, 2, 2 on each side, because then you're in the center. You only put 1 on each side, and the one gets knocked out, you get knocked out. When you put 2, okay, it's a protective barrier. It's like the walls on your house. You put the bricks on the outside, but you put your walls on the inside. So I'm going to see where I can jump next. See the K? Standing by itself. You see the little line in between? It changes the K into an R. It's actually this way. Same thing with the Y. The Y angle, if you actually angle it out at 60° 120s, this would be the Mercedes sign. A house inside the P, a house inside the O, a house inside the R, 2 double E houses inside the B, and you ever look at the Queen card, or the way her hair goes? This is you. This is what's over you. 4, 2, and 6. But the 2 is the incoming from here. So forget about the 2. 2 and 4 is 6. 2 and 6 is 8. 6 and 8. Man of heaven. Because your mind's up there. The light brings it down. Our bones are very important. I've been following what the people say. And I want to thank everybody out there who's given me tips on just about everything I do. This over here, can you see the man? His arms, he's holding on to the dice. 2 baseball. To play baseball, right here. 2 of them. Why? It just shows up that way in the design. Okay, we have to cover this side, we have to cover this side evenly. If you flip them around, one onto this side or this onto this side, this becomes the chalice. This is the way it is, but to live your life, you got to flip this underneath because you need 2 parts to live. You're already in between. This line will go right between your eyes. I'm just throwing it all out fast. I took the RODDEN mark of design, or was it Western Front? I don't know who's who. Pontiac is in the center. All angles are following through each corner. 8 and 8. This, if you take a good look, is holding up this blue line, which is holding up this, which is angled against each side of the Pontiac. This side over here, he needed a little extra help. If you notice, it's the star, the 5-point star, which connects these 2 sides. Why the 5-point star? Because what are you going to do? When you walk, if you put something between your legs, you can't walk. Same thing with this design over here. See the feet? 1 foot this way, the other one this way, 1 feet. Both hands over the top, they're dancing. Again, the Pontiac, what it does, inside, inside, and inside the square. Here, if you notice the water, if you want to see the point over here of the Mug and Dovey, it's underneath the ocean. Trying to look to see if that. The other thing I was going to show you is the letter H. 3 levels of H until you get to the top. Now it's an ace. Because your mind is always going and directed in one direction. You're not doing this when you think, you're doing this. That's the way I think. Another thing I was going to show you is the roulette board. The 36 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fit into here, and this is the result. 622, 6 is right here on this one, and then I have to make the 58 has to go first, the 66 has to go first, the 90 has to go first, and the 82 has to go first. It has to turn around. You have to make all cycles. Then we do it one more time for the fifth side, and we reconnect at the beginning. Then we re-add up the numbers again. Something like this, moving the numbers around. You see the zeros? I have to have enough zeros that make up for the first 9 numbers and the second 9 numbers. We need 21 zeros. Then we need 2 numbers, one on each side of the 0, which will be 1 and 1. And the in-between of 101 is actually between 0 and 1 is 9 decimals. Plus the 0 start is 10, plus the last one you finish is 11. Taking it home all in your own mind, making it up to 12. Here's another part I started to make on the Monopoly board, where you can go, where you can't go. Here's the train track, here's the train track. But the difference with the train track is you see this one is down, horizontal and vertical, the other one is not. They're different because there's 2 of the train tracks. Why is there a corner missing? Go to jail. If you really look at the Monopoly board, there's more than one that tells you Pennsylvania and freedom. Trying to figure out where my last picture was. Another thing is when you say Vietnam, if you would just say it a little bit slower, okay, it says the life of man in the name of man. Palestine, palace, your pal, your lap pal, your lap dance, your palace of Einstein, or ST, the spirit of the I, the Einstein theory. All these names of these famous people all fit into the roulette, to the chakras, and all the numbers, and they all show up who they are. The other part I was going to show you is the hanger system. If we would put a J on this and put the line all the way up, it would hold on right over here. This is the Mercedes again, the split of the 120 degrees. Holding up by 3, holding up by 2, and each one is a nest. Which one are we in? We're supposed to be in between here, actually in our minds. But in our world, we're over here while they're over here, separated by the eyes that watch what we're doing. The chicken on top of the church, right? Is that what the deal is? The chicken on top of the church? Then I made up, where did I get this idea? From the 10-cent piece. There's a boat right here, the Pontiac boat. If you look at ICT, it's not ICT. If you take this T and you cut it here and you flip it upside down, okay, it ends up looking, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. This is a T and a T with a line across. If you take away the line and put these back, you get the letter I. But with the east-west line now, you have an E here, an E there, and you really can't see the I in between. Now, if you go to the Greek alphabet, you will see this letter. Same thing goes for this side over here. F and F. It could be F. On this one, I made a mistake towards here. Irrelevant to the fact. Irrelevant to the fact. What's next? Started to make a design. It was too small, and this is what happened to it. Here's the barber's pole that goes right up to the top. See the 2 eyes? All his hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers. And then this, if you take a look at this properly, this is the, like Sasquatch. Look, 1, 2, 3, Velociraptor marks. You can take them to be as anything you want, you know, with an imagination. Oh, here's another thing. This is funny. This is CB codes. Say 10, say 5, Satan, say 10, Satan, Saturday, Saturn. Which way do I go with this? You see, Lucifer, Satan, and all the evil people, okay, even the governments, it's not their fault. It's a system. It's a numerological system that they have to follow or they fall down. Do you want to fall down? No, eh? Neither do they. So you have to understand them, even if it's against us. We have no choice, because when we don't accept, it works against us. We have to accept it and understanding. And then we actually get off the same road, and we try to rebuild the road. I'm just trying to see. I had one more. This is, I call the skinny can. This is the way I see the Colorado Rockies being built. Okay, with these smokestacks in between. The ground fills up, and then we're on top of the hill, and whoa, how come we can't? You know, it's much different there. Your system is screwed up when you go to Colorado. It's the air is different. Of course, it's different. And my last one is the tree. See the tree? There's his branches, but on each side of the tree is somebody always squeezing another leaf. This is you. You suck in the gut, you think real hard, and you go for I. Raphael 7286. I hope you get to see this, Lance. Just the beginning. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I don't like that word. Bye-bye. What kind of word is that? Thank you. Goodbye? No. I always have a I have a time signing off. My favorite color is this one, because I can still see the blue on the other side when I go over it. 7286, Raphael. Have a nice weekend.